Welcome to Sunday League the Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, you can fall back. Welcome to Sunday League the Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League the Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League the Podcast. You know we can talk trash. If you ain't with it, fall back. Welcome to Sunday League the Podcast, the podcast. Welcome to Sunday League the Podcast, the podcast, the podcast.
What's cracking, you fucking bush leaguers, and welcome back. This is episode number 72. What up, TH? My motherfucking co-host.
What up, Boski? What's cracking, dog?
Chilling, dog. Chilling.
I am at home.
Same.
Not my second home. I am at home. I made it back from Seattle. I did.
Boy.
I am back, unfortunately. But, hey, it was a fun weekend, wasn't it, Boski?
Indeed it was. I mean, fuck. We were expecting chaos, and we didn't exactly get it.
No, but nonetheless, some exciting baseball we were a part of, so we'll get into it. But for now, let's go around the horn. Boski, what you got in your cup?
I'm drinking some fucking water tonight. I'm tired. I'm
So
tired.
you're gonna be like,
I'm tired, and I do not want to fall asleep on you, man.
damn. When I asked you what you got in your cup, I thought you were gonna be like my big ass dick.
Oh shit!
But
yeah, I guess that's a missed
Not
opportunity
today,
right there. My balls got away.
that's right. I got a little. I got a little something.
What you got, man?
Oh, that's what it's called. Little something. Little
Let me
something.
see that bottle.
Ale.
Oh, nice. A Lagunitas.
There you go.
Very
That's what
nice.
it's called. So, anyway, how was your weekend, Boski? Tuning into the TV. I'm
Very,
sure.
very, very stressful. Lots of stress. My Sox did it. They did what they had to. They figured it out. They almost fucked it up. Unfortunately, so did the Yankees.
Yep.
They figured it out. They did their thing. And here we are.
Yep.
Fantasy baseball worked out.
Yes, we are. Fantasy baseball sure did work out. And as you may have noticed, Rube's not on this podcast because this is a winners only podcast episode.
Oh, shit.
Fantasy winners, that is.
Nice.
So,
very nice.
Congrats, Boski, on your win. Tell us about the Wake and Rake Beta League victory. How did that happen for you?
Completely undefeated, man. Nobody beat me. Unfortunately, I did take a draw in the championship, and it's gonna leave a sour taste in my mouth because I was playing the captain, Ruben.
And he's gonna rub that in, bro.
He's gonna rub it in.
He's gonna say you didn't win.
Of course. I mean, not only did I beat him in the first week of the season, I beat him again by a landslide halfway through. And then had this been a 1 week championship, I would have beat him then. So like essentially I beat him 3 times. I mean,
But it's a 2-week championship.
it was a 2
And
week
you
championship.
ended in a draw.
Mhm.
But yes, due to your good fortunes in the regular season, it paid off for you in the championship. So congratulations, Boski. You
Yeah.
win money, but you
I win
win
money.
bragging rights.
Hell yeah. Money and bragging rights. That's what it's all about.
Well, that's right. This was for money. I do have the money in my Venmo account, as a matter of fact, that I'll be transferring over to you shortly after this episode concludes.
I don't even know how much I want, but surprise
You
me.
get $200.
I was 200.
Ruben
Nice.
gets $40. Ruben gets
Okay.
40. So it was a good season. It was fun. Hopefully, it was a lot of fun for these newbies.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll see him back again next year.
Yeah, some of these guys decided to not partake after a while.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But that's cool. Congrats,
And
Boski. I defended my championship from the last season in our other league. So
Which is,
I also
the Liga de Campeones.
Liga de Campeones. Yep. I certainly defended my championship. So I got some money in my Venmo account as well. Feeling pretty good.
Nice.
Good. One way or another, I came out on top, whether it's in my fanhood or in my fantasy fanhood.
There you go. And it's funny because I really only needed one more home run to tie the the home run stat. And
And that would have put you on top, huh?
yeah, so I would have tied, and I needed it to be Juan Soto to do it. But then again, it's like I'm glad he didn't, because
Yeah,
Thankfully,
that's true because that would have happened against the Red Sox.
yeah, it would have happened against the Sox. He did have the opportunity though to hit one in the bottom of the ninth in game 162, and had he hit a solo shot, then it would have worked out, and we still would have won 5-4. So I would have had the best of both worlds. But or was it 5-7? Whatever. Either way, a win is a win.
Mhm.
So
You'll take it.
I will be back to
On to
defend
next
my
season.
crown.
On to next season. And when it comes to MLB, the regular season is officially over, as we know. And your Red Sox pulled it out by the
Moving
skin
on.
of their teeth, by their
Yes.
skin of their big scoops, Raffy Devers' teeth.
Oh,
Made it to the postseason.
He's the man, bro. Like, I don't know where he fucking just decided to start hitting dingers again, but he hit the biggest home run of his life so far. So
At the right time.
yeah,
And so
clutch.
they're going to the postseason. Yankees going to the postseason. They finished with the Red Sox same record at 92-70, but by virtue of regular season head-to-head record, the Red Sox will be able to host that wild card game, which will happen on Tuesday.
Which is tonight if you're listening to it this morning, Tuesday
That's
morning.
right.
Yeah, we're recording Monday night, a day late, but only because you were out of town, dog. Yeah, you were out of town.
I was out of town. I was hoping to witness firsthand a Mariners postseason clincher, or at least a game 163 clincher. First time in 20 years that it could have happened, and it didn't, unfortunately. I was also there in 2014 when the Mariners were this close. They were one game behind Oakland, and we were also scoreboard watching that day. But by around the fifth inning, it was pretty clear Oakland was going to win their game, and Mariners, another season out of the playoffs. But nonetheless, my wife and I went for that one-day trip, and it was worth the experience. I anticipated just going for one day and catching some good baseball, and we accomplished that. We checked off all the boxes. We witnessed Kyle Seager's last game as a Seattle Mariner for now.
Yeah.
And that in itself was worth the price of admission. We didn't pay a whole lot for tickets because since we planned this out weeks in advance.
Yeah.
But I did see a lot of Mariners fans that we got to talk to who had bought tickets like the day before, and they paid like 5 times as much as what we paid.
Oh shit!
So hey, cheers to that.
Cheers to that, man. And I did see, I did catch a glimpse of when they brought him off the field and stuff, so he could get his standing like that shit was emotional, man. I saw J.P. Crawford was big baby, man.
Jared Kalanick, we got to sit second row center field, behind center field, second row, and we had a really good shot of Jared Kalanick. And after that whole thing, he went back to his position and he was just crying out there in center field. Yeah. Just took a knee out in center field as the pitcher was warming up, and he's balling out there. And of course, all the fans, there was not one single fan when I was looking around that wasn't some kind of teary-eyed. Right. It was pretty emotional, but I don't know, man. I'll save my my Mariner fan opinion for a little bit later. Mariners didn't make the playoffs. Yeah. Another season, watching the postseason from home. So we'll get into that a little bit later on. The Blue Jays also came.
Before you continue, I do want to share a fun little nugget that was bestowed upon me by our boy Daniel. So he sent me a little fun fact, and I guess this Twitter post is by Danny O'Neill. He has a check mark, so he must be real. So he says in his Twitter post, "Did you know that in the Mariners' 44 years of existence, they have experienced more ruptured testicles, which is 5, so more ruptured testicles than playoff appearances? 4."
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I want to fact check that. I don't know who else has the ruptured testicle. I can definitely think of one.
Who's that?
But I can't think of the other guys. The one guy is Mitch Haniger that I can think of.
When did he rupture a testicle?
He fouled a ball off himself in 2019. And he wasn't wearing a cup. Straight shot right into the nutsack. Ruptured his testicle. And he's been through a lot since then, bro. I mean, he had surgery for that. He had to have hernia surgery. He had to have back surgery. And here he is in 2021 leading the Mariners charge to almost the postseason. But yeah, that's the one I can think of. I can't think of anybody else. We'll fact check that later.
Yeah. Continue while I look.
So yeah, Toronto got close, 91-71. They finished the game ahead of the Mariners, 90-72, and then the Red Sox, Yankees, 92-70. Do you believe that the American League saw 6 90-win teams?
That's
like
it?
that's crazy. That's
is
like
that a lot?
half of the American League. Yeah, half of the American League, 90 wins, almost half of the American League.
My bad. I thought you said major. I thought you said the major leagues. I'm like, what? My bad.
No. No, dog. And then National League had 4 teams win at least 90 games, but in the American League, 6 teams win at least 90 games. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, and 4 of them in the toughest division in baseball, the American League East.
The East, which the Rays came out on top, 100 wins, first time in franchise history.
Yeah,
100 wins this year at 162. And then you also had Houston again on top of the West, 95-67, and the White Sox leading the AL Central, 93-69. Not a surprise,
nice.
Right? I mean, it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I'm down with the 69 losses.
National League, you got the wild card Cardinals, 90-72, facing the Dodgers, 106-56. Pretty impressive wild card team right there, the Dodgers. I want to say that's the most wins for a wild card team.
I think it is. It's got to be,
because even in 2001 with Seattle winning 116 games, Houston also, I mean, Oakland won 100 games, but it wasn't 106. Mm-hmm. So Dodgers, the best second place team ever. Then you also have Giants at 107-55, Milwaukee at 95-67, Atlanta 88-73. What's your take on the postseason teams, Woski?
I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the bracket, and I just see the usuals. That's what I see. It's the usuals.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly which of these teams didn't make the playoffs last year.
It was top San Francisco.
Boston wasn't there last year. San Fran wasn't there last year.
Boston, San Francisco, and Chicago. Was Chicago in there?
Let's see.
It was Minnesota last year.
Toronto made it last year. Minnesota made it last year. Yeah.
I got your standings right here, dog.
St. Louis and Milwaukee were both there.
So in 2020 was in the AL East, Tampa Bay, New York, and Toronto. Toronto was the wild card. Minnesota, Cleveland, and Chicago.
So the new entrants this year are the White Sox and the Red Sox.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, the White Sox were in it last year with the wild card, but that was in the oddball season. In the National League, we had Atlanta and Miami, Chicago, St. Louis, Cincinnati, Milwaukee, LA.
I guess we should probably base this off of 2019 because 2020 there were 7 postseason teams.
Too many. Okay, let's see. I got your 2019 right here. It's in my pants. The Yankees and the Rays, the Twins, the Astros, and the A's.
So new teams from 2019 are Boston and the White Sox.
Boston and the White Sox.
The Sox.
Yeah. Sox. National League, Atlanta, Washington, St. Louis, Milwaukee, LA.
So the new team is the Giants, taking the Nationals place. Indeed. So you're right. The usuals. 8 of the 10 postseason teams from 2019 are in it again this year.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, you could include Boston as a usual because they are a recent World Series champion. You know, just saying.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But they weren't there in 2019.
Fair enough.
They weren't there in 2020. So we can consider them newbies. Yeah.
Returning. There you go.
Bracket is set. At least one team that I'm surprised not to see in the playoffs is it a mystery? The Padres.
Yeah.
What about the Daddies?
The Padres and the A's.
Nowhere to be found.
Yeah. Oh, they're hiding.
Padres. The A's still had a decent season at 86-76, but missed the postseason. The Padres failed miserably. They're like a grown adult, kind of like flailing for their life in a 3-foot shallow pool. Uh, they couldn't figure it out
Very nice.
somehow, some way. Even with the odds not being against them,
These dudes
they
didn't
couldn't
even
do it.
get 80 wins.
79 and
Jesus.
83. Massive disappointment down in
Mhm.
San Diego. I mean, I don't think we really have to beat it to shit. It's obvious. The Padres did not do what they were supposed to do. They had some idiot fans make a rap song about how they were going to take over the NL West, and
That's
the
right.
Dodgers need to watch out. And now it'll just go down in history as like one of the worst parodies ever.
It did
Nonetheless,
not age well.
no, it did not. Nonetheless, Padres are out. Boski, what do you think?
I mean, shocker for sure, especially with San Francisco being the best team in baseball. I mean, that it's like where the fuck did these guys come from? I mean, they had a 210 run differential, and let's see, against teams above 500, they played good baseball. The 35 and 28 against teams that were over 500 throughout the
I want to say
season.
like of their last 50 games, they only won about 12 of them or 13 of them. And had they gone just 500 over their
Mm,
last 50 games,
yeah, now we're talking
they
about San
would have
Diego.
been
Sorry.
yeah, I'm sorry. We're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about the Padres. Had they gone 500 just the last 50 games, they would have been one game ahead of the Cardinals and they would have made the
Wow,
wild card.
that's pretty
And
bad.
they just tanked.
I think it was ever since that fan flipped off that other Dodger fan, and
Is that what
yeah,
it was?
I mean that's kind of when it started. So
Right
they're gonna.
around then, yeah. And Padres, I mean, just a massive epic fail of grand proportions. But
Mhm.
nonetheless, I still believe they'll be back next year.
Oh yeah, I mean they have all the pieces. They're gonna come back hungry. They're gonna come back just disappointed
Mhm.
from the season before, and they're gonna build on that. And I mean I expect them to at least, but we'll see. They had a lot of expectations this year, so
What about Minnesota for you, Boski?
Minnesota. I mean finishing in last place, not the best, but I mean they
Did
were
we really
best.
expect them to contend?
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they did.
I mean they had Kenta Maeda who ended up going down with Tommy John. Let me see. I'm pulling up their
Mhm.
roster real quick. I needed. Let's see. Well, obviously they traded away some guys, but I mean they
Yeah,
had
Nelson Cruz,
Nelson Cruz
Escobar.
at the time, Josh Donaldson, Byron Buxton. He went down early. Guys like Max Kepler, Luis Arraez is always on base. Jorge Polanco, he's another one that's pretty solid. So they have all the talent to do it. They have the pitching and
Mhm.
everything.
Eh,
I mean, Michael Pineda, he'll throw you a gem here and there. But
I mean,
yeah.
it's a long fall from where they were in 2019. A 100-win team in 2019 led the major leagues. I think set a record in 2019 for home runs as a team.
Mhm.
And just I guess 2 years is a long time, especially for some of those veterans that are on that team. They probably just didn't age very well the last couple of years. So I don't see them contending in the immediate future. Even if Miguel Sano were to turn it around, you still got Byron Buxton if he's healthy, but that's the big if is if
Big
he's going to
if,
be
yeah.
healthy. So
And
Minnesota,
he's also a good trade piece.
he is. Yeah, he is. And if they're looking to turn things around and trade a couple guys, well, this could be the offseason to do it.
Mhm.
We'll see. We'll see. But Minnesota won't be
We'll
back
see.
next year. How about overperformers this year? Teams that surprised you?
Again, San Francisco,
The
uh,
Giants. Yep.
the
Surprised
Giants.
everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody. Even Pacoda.
for real. Cincinnati. I mean, like at first it was kind of like with last season. I had my hopes up on them from last season, but they
Mm-hmm.
just at first they were not doing so well, and then they picked it up and they just started mashing some more. As a home
Yeah,
team,
since he's
they went 44 and 37. But what sucks with them is that they only had a plus 26 run differential, and I mean, you're giving up too many runs as a pitching staff. So their pitching
well,
staff struggled early.
if there's one thing that you can't predict is run differential and how successful you're going to be based on that, because the
Yeah.
Mariners, obviously,
Yep.
an overperformer, 90-win season with a negative run differential, negative 51
Yeah.
runs scored. So
And to
it's
your
not
point,
about the run differential.
to your point, Toronto, a fourth place team with a plus 183 run differential.
Dude, that's the third best mark in the American League, and still couldn't make it.
Yet
So
they only had one more win than Seattle. So there you go.
you can't really predict baseball,
No.
and this year is evident of that. So Mariners overperformed this year. Are they going to be back next year? Who knows, man? I mean, you can't. I don't think you can sustain success with a negative run differential. So they're definitely going to have to turn it around. I think more so on the offensive side than on the pitching side, because their pitching's pretty solid. Starting rotation, I think, is going to be good next year, especially if Marco's coming back, Flexen's coming back. You got Logan Gilbert too, and Kikuchi. Who knows? Who knows what kind of Kikuchi you're going to get? But I hope it's a good Kikuchi.
We always want the good kind, right?
Yeah, we always want the good Kikuchi. We don't want the nasty one. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Oakland. I think Oakland's fading a little bit, so I don't know if they're coming back as strong next year. Houston, same thing. I don't know if they're coming back as strong next year. So Seattle has a good chance to keep it going.
Yeah, and I know Houston more than likely is going to lose Carlos Correa. Do players want?
They're going to lose him for sure.
Yeah, and then also, like, do players want to play in Houston? Probably not. So they're going to have to draft and develop.
There's a lot of demons that have to be exercised out of Houston. So I don't see that. I don't see it drawing a lot of talent. So, and with Greinke, on the downslide too, maybe Verlander comes back a little stronger and leads the team in a different direction. But yeah, I don't know. I think the AL West could be wide open next year, and it could be an opportunity for the Angels to come back too.
Yeah, and Greinke had what I consider a down year with a 1.2 WAR, 11-6 record, but for a 4.16 ERA, like, it's not good, man. Not good. And I know he suffered some injuries and stuff throughout the year.
Yeah. Yep. He did. But he is the only player to have his entire team dressed like him in history.
False.
So there's that.
False. The Red Sox dressed.
False?
Yeah, the Red Sox dressed like JD fairly recently. It was this year.
Because
he always just wears T-shirts, so they all just wore T-shirts.
You would know that. All right. Well, good stuff. Yeah. So, good season. I mean, fans were back. Fans came back for the first time.
Yep.
And
we were there. It was great.
They got the chance. We went to quite a few games. Yes.
I mean, mostly spring training, but actually, spring training was probably perfect because of how restricted it was. So for me, it was like, this is fucking awesome. But
limited crowd sizes.
Yeah. For you went mostly to Seattle games, of course.
I did.
You also went to Anaheim, San Diego.
This is probably the season where I traveled to the most number of stadiums. I went to San Diego, Anaheim, LA, Seattle.
You went to Colorado.
Too. Yeah. So I hit up 5 different stadiums. Good times. It was awesome. Great to be back in the stadiums for sure. Great to boo the Astros. I got a chance to boo the Astros. That was fun. Funny. A lot of fans got that out.
Be honest. Did you specifically go to boo them, or it was just by chance that you ended up at this game? So you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna boo them.
No, so I had planned this outing for the Angels at the Astros a while back. It was around my buddy's birthday. I actually have two friends of mine that birthdays are in August, and it just so happened to work out where the Angels were playing the Astros in Anaheim in between those birthdays. So I was like, hey, dude, this would be a perfect time to get the boys out and boo the Astros. So yeah, we got seats like right behind home plate. The Diamond Club, Lexus Diamond Club, doing it big, and we were sure loud as hell. Probably obnoxious and annoying as hell, but well worth it. We got it out. We got it out to our system. And I feel like next year will be different for the Astros. They're not going to get the same treatment next year. Even Altuve, Correa, they're not going to get the same next year. The fans had it this year, and it's time to move on. I feel like it's time to move on from that now. And I think the fans will, and we'll go from there. So
do you think
it was great to be back.
Do you think the classy fans of LA will ever let it go? Because I don't.
I think that it will go from a high boil to a low simmer.
Got
Like,
it.
dude, this shit was boiling over this year. Like, it was crazy. You could see from the videos Rube took
Yeah.
that it was nuts, and I don't see it being to that. I don't see it getting to that level again. So, yeah, I think it's what's done is done. And another thing too is Dodgers don't play the Astros next year.
No?
I want to say
Don't they
no.
usually play
I want to say
they never play a series with like interleague wise with their cross division?
not every year. So
No.
the way it
Hmm.
works out is now every season they do a different division.
Yeah, it rotates, right? Something
NL
like that.
Yeah. So like this year, see in 2022, Seattle will be playing NL East teams, but
Oh,
they do
weird.
have what's called National League, interleague rivalry series.
Right,
How
right.
the Angels always play Dodgers every year.
Mm-hmm.
Their rival in the National League is the Padres. So there's always a series against the Padres.
Got it.
But on top of that, they also play the NL East next year, 2022.
Yeah.
The National League West plays teams from the American League Central next year.
How
So they'll
weird.
see teams like the White Sox, the Royals, the
Yeah.
Twins, and stuff like that. Whereas the Red Sox, being in the American League East,
They're doing the
they
central,
are
right?
going, they are going to be seeing teams in the National League Central. So you'll see Pittsburgh
Oh,
early in the year. Hold on, let me see.
I would definitely
Just
want to go to Cincinnati. They're gonna play Chicago, St. Louis.
actually, y'all have the National League East? No, that can't be
Nah,
right.
we already have them.
Oh
We had
no,
them this year.
they you guys do have the National League Central. You're
It's the
right.
Central. Yeah,
But
it's
you
the
do
Central. Because
play,
had it been the West, I would have already heard Rube telling me like we're getting tickets to Red Sox Dodgers, so I can go
but
get
you
beat
do
up.
play the Braves too. I think the Braves are considered your National League quote unquote rival.
Uh,
So they do play the
maybe.
Braves.
Shit, I
hmm
don't even know that. I should probably know that, right? I thought it was
but
the
you got the
Nationals.
you got the Cubs, you
Oh,
get the
you know what? As a
Pirates.
matter of fact, that makes sense because the Braves at one point were the Boston Braves. Like that team existed before, so
Well, there you
yeah,
go.
so that makes sense.
So next year Dodgers don't play the Astros. I'm pretty sure it's done. It's done.
Yeah,
Maybe in spring. They don't even play in the same spring training state.
yeah, they
So
don't.
it's done. Yeah, the rivalry is done. The World Series is over. 2017. The Dodger fans had their boos and their booze, but it's done. And so unless they meet again in the World Series this year, then that'll be the last time I feel like
which is
you'll
quite
hear
possible.
it.
Yeah, I think it's very possible.
It is very
I
much
mean,
possible.
yeah, wouldn't that be
So
something interesting? I might go buy an Astros hat just cause.
you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
I mean,
So
if
Otani,
somebody hands me an Astros hat, I will throw it on
throw it on what?
my head.
I'll throw it on the roof.
All right, fair enough. Slam that
Yeah.
beer bag, DH.
Another thing that stood out this year was Otani's unicorn season. Like, we're never really going to see anything like this ever again, probably.
Potentially, yeah.
40 plus homers, 100 RBIs,
Mhm.
20 plus stolen base, 25 plus stolen bases. Otani,
Where are we at?
Fernando Tatis Jr. numbers, while
Yeah.
he still dealt on the mound. Did he have a sub 3 ERA or just a regular 3 point something ERA?
He had a.
Here, I'm taking a look at that too right now.
Yeah.
He had 9 wins,
There you go.
156 strikeouts, led the team in strikeouts and in wins, 3.18 ERA. Does he get any Cy Young votes?
I don't think he even qualifies.
No, he got to pitch a certain number of innings or what?
I believe so. Yeah. I think you have to
Okay.
play. I think you have to pitch as many innings as your team plays. So you'd have to have at least 162 innings pitched.
As a starter?
Just pitched. Let me see. He had. What the hell are his fucking pitching stats?
I don't know. I don't know if the voters are going to really look at like whether he qualifies as, a stat leader. I think they're going to look at maybe more so if he was dominant, on the mound more than anybody else.
He had a 3.18 ERA and 130 innings pitched.
So I don't know. I feel like that's enough innings to get Cy Young votes, but he won't get the Cy Young.
No, definitely not.
feel
But
like
I mean, more importantly, like he started the All-Star game. He was in the home run derby. There's no players that have ever really done that. Like he had a Babe Ruth season, and some people might say that Babe Ruth doesn't exist.
Well, big props to Ohtani for having an amazing season. Not an Angels fan, but I'm definitely a huge, baseball in general fan. And it was fun watching him pitch, even if it was against Seattle. I did see him pitch.
The man had a 9 WAR. Straight up, just 9. I don't think anybody else had a WAR even close to that.
No, I think Mike Trout one year got pretty close to breaking the record for the highest WAR in a season. Recently, I want to say it was either 2018 or 19. So Ohtani, I think he can get pretty close to that. I don't know if he repeats again next year with the same kind of numbers, but he's got the talent to do it. It's just a matter of whether he can stay healthy and whether the Angels let him do it. It was a long season, and hopefully it didn't take too much out of him. But he should be coming back stronger from Tommy John, and he should be healthy next year.
Let's see. You want single
season?
Where it goes. You want single season WAR? Let me see. Where
single season WAR stats like all time. I know the all time
single season
WAR ever was.
It's Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth with like a 12 something. Oh, 14-2.
Yeah, and then he holds 1, 2, and 3. 14.2, 12.9, 12.6.
And then Trout is in there, right?
23, 21, and 27. In 19, 23, 21, 27. Then, Red Sox legend Carl Yastrzemski, 12.4. Rogers Hornsby at 5, 12.3. Barry Lamar Bonds at 11.9. Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth all tied. Let me see. Let me find Trout. Age 20 season 10.5 and age 24 season 10.5. So he tied himself. Okay. Mookie Betts.
Yeah, Trout. I think
had a 10.7. So he has that of all active players. Mookie Betts has the highest WAR in a single season. 2018.
Shout out
American. That was his Tukey Butts, his American League MVP World Championships season with the Red Sox. That is
2018
references. Yes, 2018.
All right. Well, you had mentioned Barry Lamar Bonds earlier.
Yeah.
And I got some crazy stats for you from this past season, 2021.
Ooh, yeah, I love me some Barry.
All right.
But I won't marry Barry.
Stat number 5.
Go.
Juan Soto had the most walks since Barry Bonds in 2004 this year. Juan Soto, 145 walks, most since Barry's 232 walks in 2004.
Not even close.
Not even close, but like that's still holy shit. That's a lot of walks. Yeah. All right. Number 4 stat of the 2021 season: Houston Astros led Major League Baseball with a 267 team batting average. That is the lowest for an MLB leader since the Cincinnati Reds hit 264 in 1917.
19? What the fuck? Does that even count if it's so far back? Like far back in the past?
I don't know, brother. It's pretty low. I mean, it goes to show you where the state of the game is at right now.
Yeah.
Stat number 2. Ricky Henderson stole 130 bases in 1982. More than any team in 2021.
Probably a combination of teams, for being real.
And it goes to show you where the state of the game is at right now. A lot of strikeouts, low batting average, not a lot of strategy anymore as far as like stealing bags.
Yeah.
So number 2 stat of the 2021 season, the Blue Jays struck out the fewest times this year out of all the major league teams, 1,218 strikeouts. However, that would have been the most strikeouts in 1999.
I see. Steroid era at its best. Okay.
That would have been the most in 1999, but that was the best in 2021. And then the last stat for 2021, number 1 stat, Oakland A's teammates Rick Langford and Mike Norris had more complete games, 52, in 1980 than all of Major League Baseball in 2021 with 50.
Oh my god, that's
So,
that's insane, man. Like just like you said, like you saying, it just goes to show where baseball's at. Like these dudes are not. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't put in the work. They're obviously throwing a lot harder, and they're putting their max
mhm,
effort every single pitch. But I mean, the
mhm,
pitchers of the past, like these guys were horses, bro.
yeah.
Fucking multiple
I think
complete games in a season, easy.
I think a lot of things are going to change after this year, especially with the collective bargaining agreement coming to
Mhm.
an end. There's probably going to be some new rules in place for 2022, maybe a universal DH. But one thing that I think is really going to make an impact in the game is going to be fielding positions. How
Um,
they're proposing you can only have, two infielders on one side of each of the base, on each side of the base.
right.
So therefore, eliminating the defensive shifts. I think it's a good thing. I mean, essentially all the other sports, kind of have
Now,
like
now
an out of bounds, if you will,
I got
or
a question for you.
violations.
I got a question for you. So when they say two infielders on the second base side of or whatever, like
Second
second base
base
divides
on the right
divides
side of
the
second
field or
base.
whatever. You can only have two on each side of the infield.
Hmm.
Define where the infield barrier is, because I could just take
So,
I could just plug them out in the outfield somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
so you have to have two players on the infield dirt is the
Oh, okay,
proposal, is what
got
I'm
it.
hearing. So on each side of second base, you are supposed to have two infielders. I think it's at least two infielders.
Yeah,
So you can even have three infielders on one side of the base if you wanted to, I think. But then, therefore, you're going to have one on the other side. So now you maybe bring an outfielder in, and you have two outfielders. I don't know how they're going to. I don't know. There's going to be a loophole somehow, some way.
yeah, they'll
Somebody's going
find
to
that
find it.
loophole. It's gonna be
So
interesting to see. Yeah, I gotta look. I gotta look at how the proposal set up to see if I can
yeah,
find any loopholes myself. Because
I mean, you got to think about it. You got to
yeah,
find a way to
definitely.
win somehow, some way, and that's
Yeah,
how the shifts came about for those teams that couldn't,
yeah,
win with their wallets. You got to win with your mind somehow, some
yeah.
way. So the
And
smart one.
I've never been a complete fan of the shift. Of course, like it's for every team, it's gone in their favor and against their favor. But like for me, it's just I, I see a ground ball in the hole. I expect the right or one of the outfielders to be feeling it.
Mhm,
For example, with David Ortiz, like throughout his career, they always played the shift on him and
yeah.
had a same with Jackie Bradley, always hitting the ball in like the 3.5 hole or whatever in between second baseman and the first baseman. And their batting averages could have easily been a lot higher just on ground balls in the 3.5 hole, you know?
Yeah. I think we'll start to see a little bit more 200 hit seasons. We
Mhm.
didn't have any 200 players this year.
Yeah, not even
Um,
close.
no, no. I think the highest was like 195, maybe
Got you right
Merrifield.
here. Trey Turner,
But
195.
there you go. So, there'll be more 200 hit seasons. There'll be guys with higher batting averages, I'm sure. Offense will probably go back up again. Team batting averages will go back up again. And I'm sure it'll turn things around. That's going to be one
Yeah.
of the things on the plate
And
for them to discuss.
if batting averages and hitting numbers are going up again, do salaries go back up or go up more?
I mean, I think it has to, especially if there's, if the game is in a healthy place and there's fans showing up and they're
Mhm.
spending money, ridiculous amounts of money, like I did this year, then they got, then they have to, they're. I don't really know what's at stake, but I know that if fans are coming to the games, then yeah, MLB is going to be in a really healthy spot to be able to offer players those fair wages. But I don't know if it's as much as paying the superstars more. I think it's definitely about bringing the bottom up a little bit higher
Gotcha.
and raising the I guess the floor,
The
raising the
floor, yeah.
standard for the minor leaguers, because the
Yeah.
minor leaguers right now are the ones that are probably suffering the most, if anything, as we've seen from certain reports that come out, especially recently with minor leaguers blowing the whistle. So I think that's going to be more of a concern for them.
Yeah, indeed. But
But
yeah, I mean, we'll see what ends up happening with this whole CBA stuff. But yeah,
yeah,
that's the interesting one for me is what they end up doing with the defensive shifts and all that.
you're going to have a good manager that, knows a little bit about analytics and, knows about where to place players, but also at the same time kind of has a little bit more of a traditional mindset as well. If they go back to, traditional fielding positions, a couple of teams that are going to have a need for a manager in this upcoming season are going to be the New
Two
York
teams.
Mets
Uh-huh.
and the San Diego Padres.
Yeah,
Have
which they're basically the two biggest disappointments of this season.
the Mets, yeah, we didn't
Easily.
really talk about that. They had the star power to take over the East,
Hmm.
and they didn't.
Yep.
The Braves only won 88 games. They
They,
could have easily taken it.
they even added Javier Baez. They got nothing out of that. I feel like them losing DeGrom was their biggest blow, of
Yeah,
course.
for sure, for sure. I
It,
mean,
it was frustrating to see because, like, yeah, everybody's like, yeah, the Mets, we're bringing back the black jerseys. We got a new owner, and he seemed like he was all in. But at the end of the day, the players got to perform, and they simply didn't.
no, they didn't. Front office had some trouble as well. They had to replace their GM a couple of
It's true.
times,
Yeah.
and now they're going to be looking for a new manager. Do they go back to Carlos Beltran this time? I don't think so, but they need somebody.
They probably will because the Mets are gonna Met.
And then now with the whole scandal being swept under the rug, now I guess maybe it's the time to go after him. But who knows? Jace Tingler is not exactly fired yet. They haven't exactly announced that he's gone.
Yeah,
But
I did
there
see the
was
report that he was fired, and then they came out and said that he wasn't, and I don't know, but I mean they're pretty much gonna fire him at this point.
yeah. I mean the report says that they are going to fire him at the end of the season. That they're planning to fire him, according to MLB Network's John Heyman, who he's always coming out with this shit,
Yeah,
whether
he
it's
always
true
comes
or
out with
not.
some bullshit.
But it's not confirmed yet. However, it's probably going to happen. I'm
Yeah,
99.9% sure the Padres are going to be looking for a new manager.
yeah, they will. I mean, they need it. They need to spice it up in there. Probably go. I mean, the dude was young. It's not like he was an old fart.
No,
Um,
no, he was
but I
exactly.
did
He
kind of
wasn't.
hear. I overheard somebody say it in another podcast that possibly Bruce Bochy is a candidate.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Speaking of old men, right?
What the hell? Hey,
I
if
don't know. It
Tony
was
La
just
Russa
something
can
that
do
I
it,
overheard. It was something I overheard, so it's in my brain. I had to spit it out.
shit. If Tony La Russa can do it, and if Dusty Baker can do it, why not
Mm,
Joe Torre come back out too? I mean, Joe Torre's
yeah.
not doing nothing. He can
Imagine.
come out. Lou Pinella, get Lou Pinella back out here to throw some bases,
Oh,
and kick his
dude.
head around the
We
field,
we need more managers like that again, bro. Like
right?
I miss those days. Like we don't see the blow ups anymore. Like that kind of
Nah,
shit
dude.
would always, get a team going again and
Mhm.
just
I
it's
can see
exciting. That
guys
shit is
like
exciting.
I can see guys like Aaron Boone wanting to, take the torch from those kind of guys. He's that kind of guy,
Yeah.
he'll tell an umpire where my guys are fucking savages. So I don't know, but
I
we
like
don't,
that. I like that too though. I like that shit too. Like
yeah, the
yeah,
Bobby Coxes.
yeah, fucking OG. I think doesn't he lead the universe in tossed from games?
Yeah, probably.
I wonder. I'm pretty sure that some of these OG managers would come out there and they tell the umpire straight up, "I'm gonna stand right here and I'm just gonna yell at you.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say nonsense until you toss me. I'm not
Bro,
fucking leaving till you toss
they
me."
probably miss it so bad. Like they just want to yell at somebody. I bet you on Thanksgiving dinner this year, they're just gonna yell at somebody so they can get kicked out of the table.
You're out of
You
here.
you get your ass out of here, something. But I don't know, man. Yeah, maybe bring those guys back. Maybe that's the key. Who knows, man? But when was the first season you started following baseball?
Probably to my recollection, like I know I watched some games like with my dad and shit growing up, but probably I was about 10 years old, so like 1995 or so.
95, 96. Do you remember the 95 World Series or no?
Yeah, that was the Braves Indians, and then the year after that was the Braves Yankees. Yeah, I do. I remember
But
all that.
yeah, like who was the Red Sox manager at that time?
Fuck. I
It
just
couldn't
saw
have been
that
Grady Little.
it wasn't Grady Little. It was God damn it. I know this and it's on the tip of my tongue and I can't spit it out.
See, because the first manager I remember was obviously Lou Piniella. That
Yeah,
was
he was the
that
Mariners.
was the guy. That was the
Mhm.
guy that had that team in the 90s, and that's the kind of manager that well, the Mariners don't have that kind of manager right now, but still, like Scott Service is the kind of guy that doesn't need to be that type of manager to get the team to follow him. So do you think that for a team like the Mets and the Padres with their star power, they need somebody like a Tony La Russa or like those old school managers for them to be able to turn it around?
Oh yeah, I mean, they got to get these guys in check, man. That's what it comes down to. Like, it's just a bunch of kids that with money, just a bunch of kids
Do you
with
know?
money, and they're wild. They don't know any better.
And we talked smack. We talked smack. I know I talked a lot of smack about Tony La Russa coming on to take over the White Sox, but look where that's gotten them. The whole
Yeah,
Yermin Mercedes drama, and it did not affect them at all. Like they, almost kind of in a sense, rallied behind that.
yeah.
And so maybe that is the key.
But with them, since you're bringing them up, like in the division that they're in, like I don't feel like I think they underperformed for the division that they're in my opinion. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. They were up 13 games,
Hmm.
and but I don't know, just for the division that they were in, they underperformed. But at the same time, they were the first ones to win their division.
Well, we'll see. We'll see where those teams go for their next manager's choice. Um, they're not in the playoffs. There are teams that are in the playoffs, so we're gonna focus on that for this next part. Boski, do you have your playoff predictions?
Of course, I always do.
So, do you remember your playoff predictions from the early part of the year?
Oh, I have them written down. Give me 1 sec, and you keep talking.
Well, as you do that, I will talk about my own playoff predictions. I have 5 teams that I predicted in the beginning of the year make the playoffs. So I was about 50% right. However, the 2 teams that I do have winning the World Series since the beginning of the year are
Yes.
in it this year.
Yeah, I
And
actually
so
have I do have yours written down right here too, by the way.
yeah. Yeah, I had Toronto and Seattle getting the wild card, which they were both really close, but it didn't happen. I did not have Yankees or Red Sox in the playoffs this year. Oh no, I had the Yankees. I just
Yeah,
didn't have Red Sox or Rays
yeah, you
in the
had the
playoffs.
Yankees in the ALCS against the White Sox.
Yeah, I'm gonna change that.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
really?
go. Yeah, I don't see Yankees going to the ALCS this year anymore. Actually,
And why
um,
is that? Well, let's get into it. Why is that?
I mean, I think at the beginning of the year I was so caught up on the Yankee star power, and now this year, like they barely won on a walk off single up the middle from Aaron Judge in a 1-game playoff against the Red Sox. I don't know if that's going to be enough for the Yankees. They
In
stumbled to the
in
end of the season.
Fenway. In Fenway.
And in Fenway.
But
Now,
here but
the
here but
Yankees
here's the funny thing with that is they just swept the Red Sox in
exactly.
Fenway recently. So there's
Yeah,
that. Uh
there is that. But in a 1 game, I do like the Red Sox. I do
yeah.
like and now they're playing hot right now, coming off a series win against the Nationals. If Raffy Devers can do it again, and if with a healthy JD Martinez, if he's going to play, I'm sure he's going to play. It's
I'm
just a
I'm
sprained ankle.
I'm gonna need 4 scoops of ice cream from him, man. I'm gonna need it.
A quad scoop. Going
Give
for
me that
that quad
scoop,
scoop.
the quadruple,
Bam.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need Bogey to turn it on though. He hasn't been doing much lately. My guy's got to pick it up straight up.
I mean, they do have Garrett Cole going in the American League wild
Mhm.
card game tomorrow against Nathan Ovaldi
Yes,
for
sir.
the Red Sox.
Nady Eovaldi,
Uh,
he pitches best at
Former
Fenway.
Yankee himself.
Yeah, had he been away, had the game been away or in New
Yeah.
York, I don't like Eovaldi in the wild card game, but in Fenway, definitely.
I mean, it would be phenomenal to see Garrett Cole shut down the Red Sox in Boston as a lifelong Yankee fan.
Uh-huh.
But I think this year, Devers, Bogarts, I think it's going to be the big bats of the Red Sox that take it in the wild card game.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it a 2-home
what,
game from one of them.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I mean, Schwarber's in
either
that. Don't forget Kyle
yeah,
Schwarber. He's in that lineup too.
Schwarber, it's either Schwarber, Renfro, Bogey, or Devers that gets a 2-homer game tomorrow.
I think JD plays. If I'm JD, I'm fucking playing. I mean, he's a DH.
Mhm.
You know. Do you
Yeah.
know how? Did you see like what happened with him and his how he sprained his
Yeah.
ankle?
Yeah.
He's just jogging out to right field. That he tripped on his dick. I mean, he
Like, as
tripped
a
on second base.
yeah, that was hilarious when you said that on your episode. By the way, that was pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I get. I could have pictured that.
No, but yeah,
Fucking
he
dribble
was just
top.
like jogging out, like when you jog out to your position, you just kind of like tap a base
Yeah,
real quick, and he did just that. But like he was just lollygagging, not paying attention, and he
that's what
tripped on
happens
the
when
damn
you're a
base.
DH. That's what happens.
You tripping, dog?
So anyway, I still like the Red Sox in the wild card game, but,
Yeah,
but I'm sure you
definitely.
like the Red Sox.
I'm
All right,
taking the Sox. They win 7-4.
7-4. Okay,
Yeah.
ALDS. Then you'll have Tampa Bay against Boston
Hmm.
in Tampa Bay home field advantage.
Yeah, it's a
White
coin
Sox,
toss.
Houston.
It's a coin toss for me.
Yeah. Okay. Who you got?
Uh, I want Boston, of course. Realistically, it's probably going to be Tampa Bay, but I'm going to take Boston.
Mhm.
I have to.
Okay. Just go with it. Just go
Yeah.
with it.
Yep.
You can't turn back now.
Nope.
So you got Boston against who? White Sox or Houston?
Well, I would rather play Chicago, but I see Houston whooping that ass.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you got a Houston, Boston, ALCS, and who you got in the World Series? Boston.
If it's Houston and Boston, Houston's going to the World Series.
And if it's Boston White Sox, you like Boston in that one?
I like Boston in that matchup. Yeah.
All right. Okay. And then National League wild card game, Cardinals Dodgers.
Oh, I'm taking
Is it an
St.
upset?
Louis, dog. I'm taking St. Louis. You know I'm not gonna pick LA, bro.
I was gonna go with the Dodgers. I really want to because, dude, they're
Oh yeah,
106
naturally.
games.
Yep.
106 games. How do you go
But I
against
think
that?
but I think that's exactly their demise. And then they just lost Max Muncy. He like broke his wrist, or I don't know what the
Yeah,
hell happened.
it's his
Um,
elbow. He fucked up that elbow
yeah, it
bad.
like
That's
hyperextended. It was gross. I was like,
yeah,
oh. But I
yeah.
mean, I'm gonna favor St. Louis. I mean, not only is my favorite color red, I really don't like the color blue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just like St. Louis. Like, St. Louis is always a contender for whatever reason, and they've been like just in this century they've been in several World Series. So
Yeah. In the series, I think the Dodgers take it, but in a one game, St. Louis can get
yeah.
hot in a one game. And
Mhm.
wrong place, wrong time. Tyler O'Neill goes deep, 3-run jack off of Kenley Jansen in the ninth, and there goes the Dodgers' hopes.
There you go.
It could be something like that. But yeah,
But
St. Louis,
how about
they're
this? How about
dangerous.
this? The game is it's in LA, right?
Yes.
Okay, how about this? Pinch hit, Pujols, walk off
Oh, against the Cardinals.
against his former team.
Damn.
On a
That'd be
pinch
some
hit
shit
walk
right
off,
there.
or he hits the game winning hit, or in whatever shape or form. Pujols is the difference in that game. How about that? That'd be something wild. I mean, it's just something to pay attention to.
That would be pretty nuts right there. I like that. But yeah, I like St. Louis in one game. I think it could be the St. Louis sending the Dodgers home.
Yeah,
And then in the NLDS, Giants, Cardinals.
I'm taking the Giants.
Cardinals moving on. Okay.
I'm taking
And
the
then
Giants.
Braves, Brewers, Atlanta, Milwaukee.
I think the Braves are the hotter team.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they clicked.
That's going to be a close series because the Brewers pitching is on point.
Yeah.
Christian Yelich could take off all of a sudden.
Yeah. I don't think he did shit all year, right? Like I can't think of anything that he did at all.
Struggled.
All
He did have some injuries that he battled through, but definitely not an MVP type season. And
Yeah.
but he could turn it around in the postseason.
Atlanta's lineup, dude, they're formidable. They have Ozzy Albies, Jorge Soler, Freeman,
Yeah.
Austin Riley, Travis d'Arnaud. Who the hell else is on that damn team? They got so many guys, bro.
Dansby
Swanson, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit. Imagine if they had, but see, had Acuna not gotten hurt, would they have made all Adam Duvall? Would they have made all these moves? Like,
I don't think so. Especially getting 4 outfielders to replace him. Yeah. I don't think they would have gotten that many. I mean,
what was it the best thing that happened to them this year?
Heavy. It could have been. It could have been a blessing in disguise. The as shitty as that is to look at, but it very well could have been that they picked up all these different pieces that can do different things in a way that one person can't. You sprinkle these guys throughout a lineup, and it's almost like you chop Acuna up into little pieces and just sprinkle them on the little piece of meat like that Salt Bay guy.
Salt Bay,
Kind of just sprinkle
just
a little salt off your elbow, a little bit of
yeah.
Acuna here, a little Acuna there. And we got Acuna everywhere, and the Braves win the World Series. So, I don't know, man.
This matchup is going to be fun to watch. I think they go 5. It looks like Atlanta's going to go with Charlie Morton in the first game. Milwaukee, I imagine, is going to be Corbin Burns, or maybe even Freddie Peralta.
You can mix and match any of the top 3 guys, really.
Yeah. Atlanta's going with Max Fried or Fried, depends on who you ask. Going in game 2. They haven't announced their game 3 starter yet, so we'll see. Ian Anderson, right? He's also on there.
Yep. Possibility. Okay, so then you got, who do you like in that series? Atlanta?
I would favor Atlanta. Just I like their hitters a little bit better, but that's not. It's a coin toss, but I would take Atlanta. But it would be funner to see Milwaukee.
All right. So if you got Atlanta and the Giants and the NLCS, who's your champ on that one?
I'm taking San Francisco, man. They're just too good. I've seen this season before.
I can just see Ruben cringing right now as he's listening to this episode.
How the fuck do you not take the Dodgers?
He's just like sitting in his chair, shifting to each side, looking like he's got to take a shit, but he's just really uncomfortable because he's listening to Boski gloat about the Giants.
I'm not gloating. I've just seen this season before.
Or gushing.
I saw this season in 2018. I promise you.
It's
3 references.
All right, so you think you got Giants and Red Sox? Giants and no.
Oh, that would be fucking awesome.
Giants Red Sox? No,
Giants Red Sox would be fun,
again?
dude. It'd be fun, but I think I did take Boston in the ALCS. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go with what I had originally predicted. I'm gonna go with a very Soxy ALCS.
Sox and socks.
Sox and socks. That's what I had.
That is what you had. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be fun. I got Red Sox at AL wild card matchup against the Yankees. I got White Sox over Houston. I got Tampa Bay over Boston. And then I got the White Sox over Tampa Bay in the ALCS. NL, I got Cardinals over Dodgers. I got Giants over Cardinals in the NLDS. Atlanta over Milwaukee. And then in the NLCS, I'll have Atlanta over San Francisco. The World Series, Atlanta over the White Sox. That's what I'm sticking with.
Yeah, that's your original bracket, right? Yeah,
that's my original prediction. I'm going to stick with it, and hopefully I'm right.
Yeah, you look really smart next season.
I would look really, really, really smart. I would look even smarter if the Mariners really did make the playoffs.
Yeah, you would.
If they really made the playoffs and nobody predicted them to do it, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, that was me."
Yeah, I think my fucking random pick. Well, it wasn't a random pick, but I was like, the Red Sox are gonna make the American League wild card. But I predicted them with the second. The second wild card. Who were they gonna play? They were gonna play the Angels because Mike Trout, Ohtani, and Albert Pujols were gonna carry them to the promised land.
I want to say Rube had a hot take that I think came true. I don't know if it was the Dodgers finishing 10 games over the Padres or something else. But
I got his fucking hot takes.
You do?
I got his takes right here. He had let me see. Tony La Russa turns the team around, plays old school baseball. Dark horse David Price, Kenley Jansen gets traded. Dodgers 100. He had the Dodgers at 106 wins.
Shut up.
Yeah, I have it written down right here. There you
Shout
go.
out Rube on that one.
On the dot, right? Jesus.
106
Christ.
wins. That was crazy.
Nuts.
But hey, that's just fucking Rube right there. All right, what else?
He had manager of the year, Tony La Russa, Dave Roberts, Cy Young, Shane Bieber, Walker Buehler. A pitcher named Walker, I don't know, dude. Like, he's got to change his name. Rookie of the year, for rookies of the year, he had no one for the American League and Gavin Lux for the National. Oh shit!
All right.
MVP Corey Seager. That is all.
That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. MVP, I predict. Well, originally I did have Mike Trout, I think, winning MVP at the beginning of the year. That's not going to happen. Now, with everything in hindsight, I think it's just going to go to Otani. I mean,
Yeah.
Vladdy Jr. didn't get the Triple Crown, and I feel like that
Mhm.
would have been his ticket for the MVP.
Mhm.
He didn't get the Triple Crown. You got to give it to Otani. There's just no
Yeah.
other reason
I,
why you wouldn't.
I don't think they would have given him the MVP with the Triple Crown. I think they just hand him over the Hank Aaron Award, best hitter.
Okay.
So
And that's your consolation prize.
that's your consolation prize. Unfortunately,
Not a bad consolation prize, though.
no, definitely not. I mean, you get the award, the Hank Aaron Award, because you hammer,
Fuck yeah.
dog.
I'll
You
take it.
hammer
I'll
baseballs.
take it.
I did have Otani for my MVP, so hopefully he still gets it. We'll
From
see.
the beginning of the year, huh?
Yeah, and I also
Very
had
nice.
in the National League, I had Bryce Harper.
Ooh, you could be a solid 2 for 2 on that one.
Maybe,
I tell you
maybe.
what, though, Tatis is not getting it in the National League. It's not going to happen.
I know. I know that they keep saying there's two different schools of thought. Like, well, how valuable are to your team, or and they're just your numbers. It just depends. Uh, the team didn't do much. Obviously, we talked about that already, but he has the numbers.
He does have solid numbers, but just like you said about that Hank Aaron Award, I think that goes to him
Yeah,
because he definitely was probably the best offensive bat. But I don't know, just there were times where he almost could be the least valuable player on that team, especially in that dugout blow up.
yeah,
There were times where you kind of questioned whether he was actually contributing to his team or not. But
yeah.
overall, in the grand scheme of it, the Padres probably don't do as well without him. So I think he does get votes, but I don't think he gets the MVP.
Yeah, agreed. He did lead the National League in home runs with 42. So there's that.
Yeah, there's that. He stole over 25 bases, I think, or
25
maybe
exact.
20,
Yeah, 25
25 on the
exactly.
dot.
Yeah.
He didn't break 100 RBIs, but not that's super important. It's just, it looks nice as an MVP.
Yeah. 42,
Um,
40 home runs, 100 RBIs. Looks good.
yeah, I don't think he gets it. These awards don't get announced until end of November, middle of November.
Okay,
So
yeah,
not
that
until
sounds about right.
the postseason's over anyway.
What do you
Like,
what do you think about Marcus Simeon as the AL MVP? I mean,
no, I don't think so. I think Otani had better numbers overall. And
okay.
I think even in the batting average category, because Otani hit 250 something, I
Otani
want to
hit
say.
257, Simeon 265.
So it's not like Simeon hit like 295 or 305, where it
Mm,
was a massive gap there. The homers numbers are very similar. The
yeah,
RBI numbers are very
very
similar.
similar. Simeon had more
Simeon doesn't
doubles.
pitch. Yeah, Simeon don't pitch.
Yeah.
But get this though, the Blue Jays had 4 guys in that lineup with 30
Mhm.
homers, 100 RBIs. At
Damn.
least 30 homers, 100 RBIs.
And one of those
Four.
guys was not George Springer, believe it or not.
No,
He would have.
no.
I think he would have had he not been injured.
Right. Yeah, he definitely would have the numbers. But yeah, that's a formidable offense right there. That's just not going to go away. I think the Blue Jays would be best served to re-sign Mark Simeon. But I could also see, other teams going after him, offering him more
The dude's
money,
gonna get
and
a
he gets enticed.
fat contract. It's gonna be so
Mm-hmm.
fat. Yeah, dude's a ball. He's a baller, bro. Like he's a baller. Was it 2019? He had an MVP caliber season, and
Yeah.
fucking what did he get this year? He didn't get shit in comparison, anyways.
Yeah, no, but I think he's definitely a solid player. You can put him just about anywhere on the diamond, and he's going to contribute. So who knows? But no, I don't see him getting MVP over Otani
Okay.
for sure.
Would you dare say that you would put him ahead of Vladdy?
No,
Think about
I
it though,
don't see
but
that
think
either.
about it. He's more valuable playing defensively than Vladdy is.
Probably,
You know,
you're probably right on that.
I would
But,
I would dare say that Marcus Simeon is the best player on the Blue Jays.
I wouldn't agree with you on that. I'd still go
Mm.
Vladdy.
What about his
I would still
leadership and
go
his
Vladdy.
veteran? What about the
Just
veteran
exit
leadership?
velo.
Uh,
Veteran leadership, yeah, probably. Maybe
yeah.
he's got a couple years on Vladdy, but Vladdy Jr. is not an immature young player,
True. True.
by any means. He doesn't come across the same way as many of these other young players do. I want to say Vladdy Guerrero as a young player is as mentally mature as a Juan Soto.
Yes, I like that. I
Juan
like that
Soto's
take.
only 22 years old. Vladdy Guerrero, I want to say, is around the same age too. I don't know exactly how
Yeah.
old he is, but yeah, he's not as immature as some of these other young players that you'll see
Yeah.
sometimes.
Who's
He's
your
showboating and whatnot.
who's your National League MVP?
I would go Bryce Harper.
Harper?
I'm sticking with Harper. Yeah, I'm going
Mm,
Harper, and then I think the number two would be Juan Soto. It goes
mhm.
Harper, Soto, and then Tatis in that
Yeah.
order. And then in the American League, I think it goes Otani, it goes Sal Perez, and Vladdy.
Vladdy 3, didn't see that
Mm-hmm.
coming. Yeah, Sal
I'm
Perez
going
had Salvador pat himself a career year, man. 48
as a
jacks,
catcher.
121 RBIs, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, as a catcher.
As a catcher, you cannot sneeze on that. Is that a term? Does anybody ever say you can't sneeze on that?
You guys sleep on that.
Sleep. We're about to create a new one, bro.
Can't sneeze on
Can't
that.
sneeze on that. Turn your head.
Put that
Turn
on
your
a
head.
put
Sneeze
that
on
on
your
a
elbow.
shirt.
So
That is actually kind
disrespectful.
of fitting. That's fitting considering the times. Can't sneeze on that.
Cy Young. You
um,
like for Cy Young?
in the National League, I like Walker Bueller. He's my original
Yeah,
pick. Yeah,
going Bueller. All right, and then American
yeah.
League.
American League, that's a tough one, man. I don't even know who's
Yeah,
in the running for
I
it.
think it's either going to be Garrett Cole or Robbie Ray, one of the two.
Okay. Yes. I do remember now. I had Kenta Maeda was my original pick.
Oh shit!
He's down with Tommy John.
You,
But I mean,
respect to
dude,
Kenta Maeda.
give it to Robbie Ray, man. I like Robbie
Yeah,
Ray.
huh?
I like
Yeah.
his pants. Uh, I like how he's a
I like
lefty.
his grunts.
I like his grunts. He's lefty. I mean, fuck. What did he? Did he?
I mean, he led the American League in
strikeouts, right?
just about the most important pitching categories. I mean, ERA, strikeouts, WHIP. I don't even know if he led in wins. No, Cole led in wins, but Robbie Ray 13, not terrible. I mean, he
get
pretty
this
much
though. Get
led
this
where it
though.
mattered.
He gave up 33 home
He
runs,
did,
which might be that's fifth in the majors, fourth in the league.
that's
Damn.
fourth in the major league. So yeah, he did give up his share of homers, but nonetheless, even with that, still led the American League in ERA. Imagine where his numbers could be without the homers, or even
Yeah.
if he cut him in half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
So,
did. He led the league in WHIP, as you said.
mhm.
That's crazy. All the other pitchers, they're all in the National League.
Yeah, man. So I think it still goes to Robbie Ray just because he had the better overall season, I think. And that's probably what the voters are going to go for.
Yeah, but
So,
I mean, voters wise, realistically, I mean, there's fucking Max Scherzer, bro. Like, the dude just turned it on.
Yeah, if it was me, I'd vote for Scherzer.
I'd vote
Scherzer and Robbie Ray for National League and American League MVP. Cy Young.
Do you think Scherzer getting traded? I mean, made him a better pitcher and.
Probably. I mean, Scherzer's always been an excellent pitcher, though. He's won how many Cy Youngs already? I don't know how many exactly, but I want to say he's won at least 3 Cy Young awards. And it's not that getting traded. He doesn't necessarily need that to turn it up. Essentially, you know, he's always an intense pitcher.
3 Cy Youngs. He won in 2013 with Detroit, 2016 and 2017 with Washington.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he doesn't need any more motivation to turn up the intensity. He is an intensity advocate. He is an intensivist.
If you look up intensity in the dictionary, his face is going to stare right at you intensely.
Yeah. He does not need any more motivation for the intensity. For manager of the year, Scott Service, that's my guy right there.
Yeah, he's probably going to get it. I had Joe Madden.
Yeah, nope,
See,
not gonna happen.
so check this out. I think what the Mariners did, I felt the Angels were gonna do, and they didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So kudos to Scott Service. You know, if you're a fan of the team though, like whatever team you follow, and when they have a surprise season like that, you're
Yeah.
always one of those people that are like, "Oh, I knew it was going to happen.
Of
Oh, I
course.
always do, whatever." This time, I really felt like they were going to have a good team, but in the back of
Yeah.
my mind, I was like, "Fuck, they're going to suck again."
Yeah.
But you know, you just kind of always have a certain feeling, and I felt like, okay, this is going to happen this year, and it did. So for Service, he's definitely going to get the votes.
And we have all your thoughts on camera. As a matter of fact, one of our spring training games, you went on like a 10-minute rant, just straight up, just Mariners positivity. So
There you go, man.
I've been holding on to that one. I'm gonna work on it for you. Put it up on the old YouTube.
You know, I will say when I was in Seattle, I'm very bummed because my mic just died on me. Sorry. Anyway, my phone died when I was in Seattle. And I had to get a charger at the airport. And when I went to go charge it, well, my phone wouldn't turn on, and it got stuck. Like it got stuck in what's called a boot loop. That's according to the tech expert there. It was stuck in a boot loop. And the only other way to get it going is to do a hard factory reset,
right?
Which would risk me losing anything that was not backed up.
Oh,
I have all my stuff backed up, but it backs up every 24 hours at night. And so therefore, everything that I had recorded on my phone on Sunday,
it's
gone.
It's gone, just like that.
I had a video. I had a vlog ready for you, Boski, for the whole trip, and it's gone.
Just like that.
Gone. Just like that. So I had.
And then now you see how precious content can be.
Yeah. And so when you talk about Mariners positivity, yeah, it's always there for me, but. At the end of the game, you know, all the fans were like saying, "Thank you, Mariners. Thank you, Mariners." I'm one of those fans that I'm not going to say thank you to the Mariners for not making the playoffs. I mean, It's like they were there, but they still didn't get it. You know, do I really need to thank them for that? I mean, as a fan, I've been a fan long enough, and we've seen this drought long enough to where you get a thank you when we actually make the playoffs.
Hey man, let's reference those testicles again, right?
Exactly. You know, exactly. There's more blown testicles than there has been postseason appearances. So there were fans saying thank you. I wasn't going to be one of those fans that was going to say thank you. I mean, shout out to Kyle Seager because he had a long career and it was awesome to see him play his last game. Yeah. But the fans to be like, thank you, Mariner. No, I will thank them when they complete the job. And that'll be an awesome day. But yeah, Scott Service Manager of the Year and Gabe Kapler National League. That's my vote.
There you go. Yeah, and speaking of Kyle Seager, that dude had himself a fucking season. I don't know if it's his career season. Although he only hit 212, 101 RBIs, 35 bombs, 128 hits. I mean, he was efficient to say the least.
Career high in RBIs, and I think career high in homers too. But you know that 212 batting average doesn't look very pretty. He's only hit 30 home runs once in 2016. So there you go. There you go. So, you know, he went out with a bang and, you know, happy for him. But another year.
Do you think he comes back?
Not to Seattle. I think that was Seattle. It. Mariners are ready to move on, probably with Ty France at third base, as long as Evan White comes back healthy, who will be their first baseman. And then you got the Bull playing some second base and JP playing short. So I don't see room for Seager, unfortunately. Yeah. But you know, he's a free agent just like Corey is. And Corey Seager, by the way, it's his brother. So who knows? Maybe they sign up together somewhere on the East Coast because they're both from North Carolina, I think.
Oh, okay, I see.
So
I mean, they might. Why not?
Who knows? So
they're gonna do it for their parents.
Comeback players. Buster Posey didn't play in 2020. So I would say that probably qualifies him for comeback player of the year.
That's a good pick. I really can't think of anybody. I had originally Lorenzo Cain. No. Excuse me.
I mean,
but I like your pick, Buster Posey. I'll go with that.
I think Buster Posey had a solid season behind the plate, hit over 300, and he definitely definitely came back with authority. In the American League, comeback player of the year, a lot of people want to say it was Trey Mancini coming back, from cancer. But I got to say, Mitch Haniger might actually get some votes too, because
Yeah.
ruptured testicle, as a man, that's kind of like pick your poison. What would you rather have, like ass cancer or a ruptured testicle? Like you can't really pick and choose your poison. I mean, really though, like how do you say like, oh man, like they're both really bad, and yet to come back as a major league baseball player,
oh my god,
and contribute at a high level? I got to give my vote to Mitch Haniger, because this dude just absolutely took off.
That's probably a little biased. I'm gonna stick with Mancini.
You're still going with Mancini?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Mancini. I mean, he was also in the home run derby, damn near won. Or he won the home run derby, right?
No, he came in second.
He was in the championship round then. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Pete Alonso beat him. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like they're both really bad things to come back from, and Mitch Haniger had the better offensive season. Yeah. So I'm giving my vote to Haniger.
Are you okay with a co-comeback player?
Yeah, actually, that would be dope. You're just for that reason alone, that those are two really awful things to have happen to you, and to come back for a full season and enjoy the baseballs. Like, okay, I would do a co.
But how many people forget that Mitch Haniger, blew his nuts?
I don't know, man. I guess you gotta really be a fan of the team to really know why he was gone for so long, because he didn't play at all last year. Mm-hmm. And he played maybe like 50 games or 60 games in 2019 before he blew his nut up.
Yeah.
And
what you should do? You should send him a shirt that says, "You have no marbles."
Marbles.
That'd be fucked up, but it'd be kind of funny too.
I don't know. He may or may not laugh at that. He's a pretty serious guy.
Oh, okay. You can't fuck around with that one. That's pretty. That's kind of fucked up. But hey, whatever. I don't give a shit.
He might. I don't know. He might wipe his ass with the shirt, but who knows? We won't know until we actually make it. Boski.
He'll wipe Trey Mancini's ass. There you go.
There's that. Rookie of the year, Boski.
National League. I have Jonathan India. I think that's going to be my pick for the National League. It's kind of straightforward. Originally, I had Six Toes, but he didn't even play. So
nope.
Wasted.
Yeah,
he was also a wasted fantasy draft pick, and I held on to him for so long. Didn't even play. Fucking bastard.
No. He won't get picked up next year though in the opening draft. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and I also had Randy Arozarena, but I think it's going to go to Ryan Mountcastle.
I didn't even know he was still a rookie.
Rosarena?
Yeah, no, Mountcastle. I didn't know he was a rookie.
Yeah, he's still a rookie. He still qualifies at least.
My American League Rookie of the Year vote is going to Alek Manoah.
Okay, I like that pick.
Yeah, that dude's a gamer.
He's a gamer, yeah. He's intense. He's intense on the mound, and he wears his what do they call it? His heart on his sleeve.
Yep.
I like that. Yeah, I like that in a picture. I like that in a picture. He's very fiery.
Yeah. Same type of pitcher that you would see in the Sunday leagues. But
just
the way he looks.
Only better.
Yeah, only a lot better. Just the way he looks, though. Like, you see this guy just showing up on the mound throwing gas. You're like, oh, fuck, it's going to be a long-ass day.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, man, season's over. We'll see what happens in the postseason starting on Tuesday. Good luck to your Red Sox. Hope they do some work against the Yankees.
Yeah.
And, we'll crown another champion this year.
You'll know my mood next week.
We will know. Exactly. Hopefully we see Rube next week on the episode too. But we'll find out. We'll see.
Shout out Rube for getting that win total on the dot.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna take him to Vegas with me.
Yeah. You know what? He wins money quite often making bets.
He goes with his gut.
Yeah.
He goes with his gut.
His gut's getting bigger.
from all the right guesses that he gets.
For real.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, that's pretty much it for the season, and we'll be back to recap it all and see where we go with our predictions. But how many teams did you have going to the playoffs from the beginning of the year that are actually in the playoffs this year?
Let me see. Where did my paper go? Give me 1 sec. Okay. Let me see. I got the Cardinals, Braves, Dodgers in the National League. The American League, I got the White Sox, Yankees, and Red Sox. So
There you
6
go.
out of the 10.
60%.
Yeah.
60%. Not bad.
You can get your degree in college with a 60%.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
D minus, but hey, it's not enough. So
There you go. What about you? How many did you have? You were
I had
pretty
5. I was
good.
at 50.
Damn,
Yeah, I had
boo.
I had half. I got the White
I'm
Sox,
still undefeated.
Tampa Bay, no, White Sox, and actually, I think the
Yeah, who do you
White
have?
Sox. Oh, the White Sox and Yankees in the American League, and then National League. I had the Cardinals, Dodgers, and Braves. So
How did you not have Tampa Bay?
I just
In
didn't think
there?
that they were gonna repeat. I didn't think that they had the pieces to repeat. I definitely knew the AL East was gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I even had Blue Jays
Yeah.
making the postseason wild
Yeah, you
card.
had them in the second spot.
But I definitely wouldn't have predicted 4 teams in the American League East winning 90 games.
Crazy.
Wouldn't have seen that coming.
Yeah. If you would have told me that 4 teams win 90 games in the American League East when the season started, I would have laughed at you.
Yeah, man.
I would
I
have.
mean, it definitely.
Yeah, the Red Sox would have had no business winning 90 games.
And
I'll
those
tell you
poor
that
Orioles, 52 and 110,
much.
48 games back of the Tampa Bay Rays, which is still actually not that bad. 48 games back. That's better than where they were in 2019. They finished 49 games back of the Yankees in
Damn.
2019.
And did they? It's no, they tied with the Arizona Diamondbacks, who were 55 games back.
Damn. And then in 2018, the Orioles finished 61 games back of the Red Sox in 2018. The Orioles went 47 and 115.
Is that the fourth reference of the episode?
It very well probably is. I mean, the Orioles, man, I can't believe we've been talking about them this much. But in the last 5 years, 2016, 2016 was the last time they made the playoffs. Ever since then, they finished pretty much last every year. 17, 18, 19, 2020 was a shortened season. They finished again ahead of the Red Sox. But aside from that, yeah, it's been 4 straight years of straight futility in Baltimore.
Crazy. They're getting them draft picks.
Anyway, Boski, we got through this episode without doing a cup check. How about that?
How about that? Shit. I think it's due to my water.
Yeah. I'm sure Mitch
water.
Haniger would love to go through a game without a cup check.
Do you think he uses a cup? Oh.
He probably does now, bro. He didn't then, though. He did not then. I bet he does now.
He did it fouling off a ball, right?
Yeah, but why would you wear a cup if you're an outfielder? Like, that's the $1 million question outfielders ask
Habit?
themselves.
I don't know. Maybe out of habit.
Yeah. I mean, you're stupid if you're a catcher not wearing a cup.
Yeah, I knew a couple guys that in Sunday leagues that they didn't wear cups while catching.
Fuck that, dude. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Shit, I got hit in the nuts once playing catch. It was one of the high school buddies. He, you know, when you like do a little sign like with your glove that I'm gonna throw a curveball when you're just like playing catch.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't do that, and he just throws a curveball out of nowhere. Hit me straight in the nuts, bro. Like it's the worst. Totally unexpected.
Sick to your stomach.
Yeah, fucking nasty curveball too, mind you. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck would you throw that? Like,
no
totally
way, man. I value my life way too much. I never go to the field without a cup. Never, ever. Definitely. No matter where I'm playing.
But yeah, because you don't know where you're gonna play.
Nope. But you always come prepared. Always come prepared.
Yeah. Don't get in the nuts.
That's all I got. That's all I got, man. You got anything else?
Oh, yeah. Well, the season was great, and let's have some fun this postseason.
Yeah, man.
Whoever wins or loses or whatever happens, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, and I predict exciting fucking baseball because baseball just needs it, man. Straight up, we need it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not one of those Mariner fans that invests all of my emotional energy on my team. So I'm not a total grouch when the playoffs come around. I'm definitely invested in watching some good baseball. It would have been nice to see him in it, but it happens 20 years in a row. So I'll be cheering on, whatever top talent is out there.
You're not allowed to cheer for the Red Sox.
No, Boski. That's why I got the White Sox and the Braves in the World Series for you. For you.
All right, perfect. That sounds good.
You don't want my.
You might have taken the wrong pair of socks for the World Series. Just saying.
I know. Well,
only time will tell.
Exactly. All right, man. Well, I guess we'll be back next week, right?
Next week, not sure what day. We're just gonna play it by ear, really.
We're gonna play it by ear, but I know we're definitely gonna do something next week.
Yeah, definitely. And the postseason kind of throws a wrench in our routine. So
for sure. But I'll be looking forward to it. We'll probably catch some games together, Boski, and say hello to the wife. Say hello to the wife. Hopefully, she's doing well with the baby in tow.
Yeah, for real. That's probably a month out, month and a half.
Ooh, dude, she could be going in labor during the World Series.
Maybe.
And especially if the Red Sox are in it. Oh, bro, she don't have the baby right there.
You know what, dude? If it was gonna happen to anybody, it would happen to me.
Dang. I hope you're there to catch the baby, Mr. Big Scoops.
Just big scoops for real. Oh man, like I always say, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. But I think this would be kind of like a good luck thing, you know?
Yeah.
in that sense, from that perspective. But we'll see.
Just don't name your baby the Green Monster.
Never.
Don't go that far.
Nah. Her name is already chosen, so you know.
That boy.
All right. Well, yeah, I ain't got nothing else, man. Just watch some.
That's it, man.
Baseball.
Then I got my $5.
$5.
$5.
There you
All right, Boski. On that note, I'm out of here.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Don't forget your umpire piece.
Damn, we haven't said that one in a while.
Next week. Hey, you know what we haven't said in a while either? We haven't said take a drink, grab a ball.
I got line.
There you go. This is Sunday League, the podcast.
Boom, 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 boom.
The memories.
The old beat.
The memories.
Memories.
Such nostalgia.
There you go.
All right, man. Get some sleep, dog.
We're getting mushy, dog. We're getting mushy.
We are getting too mushy over here. Get some sleep, homie.
All right, Bush Seekers. Catch you guys next week.
Later, y'all.